Chapter number 7, Mensuration, practice set 7.1. The first sum. Find the volume of the cone if the radius of its base is 1.5 centimeter. Radius of its base is 1.5 centimeter. So 1.5 centimeter and perpendicular height is 5 centimeter. We need to find volume of the cone. The formula of volume of the cone is 1/3 of pi r square h. So 1/3 will remain 1/3 pi. The value, if it is not given, then we can consider any value 22/7 or 3.14. R is 1.5 square and h is 5. So all the values are given. So directly we will write formula. But before that we have to write given. Which figure is this? So cone. So for a cone, radius equal to 1.5 centimeter, perpendicular height is h, which is 5 centimeter. To find volume, solution. Since volume of a cone, for a cone, volume of a cone, which is 1/3 of pi r square h, and that is formula. Volume will be V. 1/3 pi r is 1.5, that is 15/10 square, and height is 5. So value of pi, when nothing is given, we will take 22/7. So V equal to 1/3 into 22/7 into 15/10 into 15/10 into 5. 3 ones are 3 5s are V. 22 5s are 110. 15 5s are 75 upon 7 into 100. Therefore V equal to 110 into 75 will be 0. 11 5s are 55. So 5. 11 7s are 77. 77 and 5, 82. So 8250. Decimal, that we have 2 zeros, so 82.5/7. So volume equal to 7 ones are 7 ones are, so 11.785 centimeter cube. So this is the required volume of this cone. Sum number 2. Find the volume of sphere of diameter 6 centimeter. Directly volume, but diameter is given. So first we will write given. For a sphere, sphere, a ball, diameter is given. Diameter equal to D equal to 6 centimeter. To find volume, solution. For a sphere, radius r equal to half of diameter, half of 6 equal to 3 centimeter. Now volume formula of sphere. The formula is 4/3 pi r cube. So 4/3 pi value is not okay, it is given 3.14. 314 upon 100 into r is 3 into 3 into 3 pi r cube. Cube means 3 times, so 3 will get cancelled. Now 4 into 9, 9 4s are 36. 36 into 314 upon 100 and the product of 36 into 314 is 11304, and we have two zeros in decimal, so 113.04 unit is centimeter, so centimeter cube, and that is the volume of sphere. This is the end of sum number 2. Sum number 3, find the total surface area of cylinder if a radius of the base is 5 and height is 40. So first we'll write given for a cylinder. Base, radius of the base, so r, that is radius, equal to r equal to 5 centimeter, and height equal to h equal to 40 centimeter. To find total surface area, total surface area, TSA. Solution. TSA of cylinder, the formula is 2 pi r plus h. Therefore TSA 2 pi is given 314 upon 100, r is 5 into 5 plus height is 40, so 45. Now TSA 5 2s are 10 into 314 upon 100 into 45, 40 plus 5, 45. Now 0 0 will get cancelled. 5 2s are 5 9s are 2 1s are 2 157s are. So TSA equal to 157 into 9. So TSA equal to 1413 centimeter square. Therefore total surface area, total surface area of cylinder is 1413 centimeter square. And this is the end of third sum. Number 4, find the surface area of sphere whose radius is 7 centimeter. So first we'll write given for a sphere, radius equal to 7 centimeter. To find surface area. Now sphere is completely curved, so it doesn't have curved surface area or total surface area. The total surface area or curved surface area is surface area itself, so it has a common surface area, that is surface area. Solution. For a sphere, surface area, the formula is 4 upon 3 pi, no, that is for volume. Surface area is 4 pi r square. Surface area of sphere is 4 pi r square, and that is formula. 4 into pi, value 22 upon 7, r 7 into 7, 7 will get cancelled. 22 4s are 88 into 7, 8 7s are 56, 5 8 7s are 56, and 5 61, so 616 square centimeter, that is surface area. Therefore answer, the surface area of a sphere is 616 square centimeter. And this is the end of sum number 4. Now sum number 5, the dimensions of cuboid are 44 centimeter, 21 meter, and 12 centimeter. I guess there is mistake, it might be centimeter only. So let me check. 44 centimeter, yes it is centimeter only, 21 centimeter and 12 centimeter. So I'll write in a diagram that length is 44 centimeter, breadth is 21 centimeter, and height is 12 centimeter. So for cuboid, length 44 centimeter, breadth 21 centimeter, and height 12 centimeter. Now for cone. Now it is melted and a cone of height 24 centimeter is made. Height is 24 centimeter, the height of the cone. So height equal to 24 centimeter. Find the radius of its base. Find the radius of its base. We need to find radius. To find radius of cone. To find radius of cone. Okay. So now the cuboid is melted to form cone. One cuboid is melted to form cone. That means volume of cuboid equal to volume of cone. So we need to find volume of each and then we have to equate them. So solution. First part, volume of cuboid. Volume of cuboid. The volume of cuboid formula is L into B into H. Length 44 centimeter, breadth 21 centimeter, and height 12 centimeter. If you don't write unit, that's okay. Now you don't have to multiply this, or you can write just 44 into 21 into 12 centimeter into centimeter cube. This is volume of cuboid V1. Now volume, why we are not multiplying that? Because finally we gonna cancel. This will come in ratios. Okay, let's see there. The next one, volume of cone. Volume of cone. Volume of cone formula will be 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Formula. 1/3 will remain 1/3. Pi value, it is not given, so we will write 22 upon 7. Radius we need to find, so r square, and height is given 24. Unit definitely will be centimeter cubes because everything is given in centimeter. We will assume that's V2. Since volume of cuboid equal to volume of cube, this is given. Therefore 44 into 21 into 12 equal to 1/3 22 by 7 into r square into 24. Here you can write upper part, you can write as a cuboid is melted to form a cone. Not cube, no, it's a cone, right? So volume of cuboid equal to volume of cone. So 44 into 21 into 12 into 3 by 1 into 7 by 22 into 1 upon 24 equal to r square. So r square equal to, now cancellations, 22 1s are 22, 2s are 44, 12 2s are 24, 24 got cancelled. Now 21 into 21, 7 3s are 21, therefore r square equal to 21 square, and therefore r equal to 21. taking positive. Radius cannot be negative, so definitely we'll take out only positive square root. Taking positive square root. We need to find radius only. Therefore, the radius of base of cone is of 21 centimeter. And this is the end of sum number 5. Sum number 6, which is of 3 marks. Observe the measures of pot. In the given figure, how many jugs of water can the cylindrical pot hold? It means we are transferring the water from this conical jug to the cylindrical tub. A conical jug to cylindrical tub. Example, if the volume of this jug or the conical jug is 1 liter and capacity of this cylindrical tank or the pot is 50 liters, then how many times we have to pour? We have to pour 50 times. If capacity is 2 liter, capacity of this conical jug is 2 liters. Each time 2 liters amount it can hold. And if its volume is 50 liters, then how many times we have to pour? We have to pour 50 by 2 means 25 times. If this capacity is 5 liter and the capacity of the tank is still 50, then how many times we have to pour? We have to pour 10 times. In short, we have to divide the volume of this tank to the volume of this, right, cylindrical pot. Cylindrical pot, no, this is jug. So volume of cylindrical pot divided by volume of conical jug. So conical jug, we'll write first radius equal to R equal to 3.5 centimeter. Height equal to H equal to 10 centimeter. For cylindrical water pot, radius equal to 7 centimeter equal to R, and height equal to H equal to 10 centimeter. To find, what we need to find? Number of jugs of water the cylindrical pot can hold. The number of jugs of water that cylindrical pot can hold. Now solution. In short, we have to find volume of this jug, conical jug, and volume of cylindrical pot. So first, volume of conical jug equal to volume of cone is 1/3 of pi r square h. 1/3 will remain 1/3. Pi will also remain pi, right? Because we have to divide and the pi will come in both the figures. So pi will get cancelled. R radius is given 3.5. So 35 by 10 into 35 by 10 into height is 10. And the unit will be centimeter cube because it is volume. Here, volume of cylindrical pot equal to pi r square h. So pi will remain pi. R we know 7 into 7 and height is 10 centimeter cube. This is V1 and we will assume as V2. Now, As per given information, as per given information, number of jugs of water that pot or cylindrical pot can hold equal to volume of pot, volume of jug. Volume of pot is V2, volume of jug is V1. So pi into 7 into 7 into 10, and here 1 upon 3 into pi into 35 by 10 into 35 by 10 into 10. Now first of all we will cancel only pi, and then rest of the terms from denominator will get reciprocal. So numerator will remain still same. In denominator 1/3, so 1 will remain in denominator, 3 will come to numerator, 35 will remain in denominator, 10 will come to numerator. This 35 also will remain in denominator, the 10 will come to numerator, and this 10 will remain in denominator. Now again cancellation, 10 will get cancelled, 7 1s are 7 5s are 35, 7 1s are 7 5s are 35, 5 1s are 5 2s are 5 1s are 5 2s are. So 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So we got 12. Therefore, number of conical jugs of water that can fill the cylindrical pot is 12. And this is the end of sum number 6. Sum number 7, again 3 mark sums. A cylinder and a cone have equal bases. The height of the cylinder is 3 cm and the area of the base is 100 cm square. Now this much we will write. So cylinder and cone have equal base. When they have equal base, it means they have equal circle, and equal circle means equal radius. So first we will write that solution: a cylinder and a cone have equal base, equal bases. Therefore, they have equal radii, because equal circle means equal radii. Therefore, radius of cylinder equal to radius of cone equal to, will assume to be r, because radius is not given. Now since what is given, area of base is given. What is base? Base is a circle. Area of base, area of base, that is area of circle, and that is pi r square. Therefore, pi r square equal to 100 centimeter square, which is given. Area of base, pi r square is 100 centimeter square, and we will mark this as 1. We will substitute this value if it is required. Next, let the height Now we have two height of cone and height of cylinder. Height of cone and height of cylinder. So we will assume one height to be h1 and the other height to be h2. So we'll assume height of the cone be h1 and height of the cylinder be h2. Let height of cone be h1 and that of cylinder be h2. Volume of the solid figure so formed is 500 centimeter cube, means together the volume is 500 centimeter cube. So what is 500 centimeter cube? Volume of cone plus volume of cylinder. So we need to find first volume of cone and then volume of cylinder, and then we will add them and we will get 500. So as per given information, volume of figure equal to volume of cone plus volume of cylinder. Volume of figure is given 500. Volume of cone formula is 1/3 of pi r, because radius is constant so it will remain r, it won't be r1 or r2 but r square, and h, height of cone is h1 plus volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder is pi r square h, but here the height is h2. Radius is same because they have same base, equal base. Now 1/3 will come here, so 3, but no, here we have addition, so first we have to take out common. So 500 will remain 500, 1/3 you cannot take out common because there is no 1/3. So common is pi r square, pi r square common. So here 1/3 of h1 plus h2. Now 500 equal to pi r square, we know 100, pi r square is 100, and h1 upon 3 plus h2 upon 1, LCM into 3, this 100 will come on this side. So 500 upon 100 equal to h1 plus 3h2 upon 3. Correct? Now 0 0 will get cancelled, 5, this 3 will come on this side, equal to, now h1 is given, height of a cylinder is 3, so h2 is given, correct? h2 is given, so h1 plus 3, h2 is 3, right? Upon 3 is already gone there. Now h2 equal to 3 centimeter. 5 3s are 15 equal to h1 plus 9. So 15 minus 9 equal to h1. Therefore h1 equal to 6 centimeter. So we got h1 6 centimeter. Now total height, we need to find total height of the figure. Total height of the figure is h1 plus h2. h1 is 6, h2 was 3, so 6 plus 3 is 9. Therefore total height of figure equal to h1 plus h2. h1 is 6 plus 3 equal to 9 centimeter, and this is the answer of sum number 7. Sum number 8, which is of 3 marks. In a given figure, a toy made from hemisphere, this part is hemisphere, cylinder, this part, the middle part is cylinder, and a cone, the top, the upper part, the rightmost part is cone. Find the total area of the toy. Now total area, the students often get confused. The total area means they have to find total surface area of cone, total surface area of cylinder, and total surface area of hemisphere. But it is incorrect, because if you consider the toy as a whole, the total area of the toy will be curved surface area of cylinder, curved surface area of cone, and curved surface area of hemisphere. When 3 curved surfaces are connected, we are getting this toy. So it means we have to find curved surface area of each figure, and then we have to add them. So let's start. So first I'll write information for a cone or conical part, for a hemisphere, and for a cylinder. First for cone. Cone, we have this part is 4, means this is height. So straight height or perpendicular height, height equal to h, which is 4 centimeter. Radius is given r, radius or r equal to 3 centimeter. For hemisphere, now you can see this hemisphere, right? So here the hemisphere, radius of this circle and radius of this circle will be same, because both circles are just the top and bottom of the cylinder, the top and the bottom of cylinder, same cylinder, so their circle will be same. If circle is same, the area will be same, it means their radius are same. So for hemisphere, radius equal to 3 centimeter, and for cylinder, now cylinder is this cylinder, the radius will be 3 centimeter, height equal to 40 centimeter, and here also for hemisphere, radius r equal to 3 centimeter. So we got all the information of all 3 figures. Now we are clear that we need to find curved surface area. So first for a cone, CSA. Now curved surface area of a cone is pi RL, but we don't know L. L means slant height. So first we have to find slant height L. For a cone, L square equal to R square plus H square, and this is the formula. Therefore L square equal to R is 3 square and height is 4 square. So L square equal to 9 plus 16. So L square equal to 25. So L equal to square root of 25, and therefore L equal to 5 centimeter. This is the value of L, slant height. Now we got slant height, so we can find CSA, curved surface area of cone. Curved surface area of cone is pi RL, and formula pi will remain 22 upon 7, or if it is given, let me check, it is not given, so definitely 22 upon 7, or finally we are adding this all. We are adding this. If every figure has value of pi, so we'll keep pi as pi, so we can take out as common, and then finally we will calculate. Our radius is 3 for cone, right? Cone is this, so 3, and slant height is 5. So 5 3s are 15 pi. Area, so square centimeter. So this is CSA of cone. So I'll mark it as CSA 1. Now for hemisphere. CSA. CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi r square, and this is formula. So 2 will remain 2. Pi, as I told you, we will not substitute the value of pi right now at the end. And radius is same, 3 square. So 3 square 9, and 9 2s are 18 pi square centimeter, and that is CSA 2. Now for cylinder. CSA is pi r, 2 pi RH, not pi r, 2 pi RH, and that is formula. 2 will remain 2, pi will remain pi, r is again 3, and height is this time 40. So 3 4s are 12, 12 2s are 24, 240 pi square centimeter, that is CSA 3. Now TSA of toy, that is total surface area of toy, total surface area of toy, equal to CSA 1 plus CSA 2 plus CSA 3. CSA 1 is 15 pi, CSA 2 is 18 pi, and CSA 3 is 240 pi. 5 and 8 13, 13 and 0, so 3 1 carry, 3 4 and 1 5, 6 7 and 273 pi, equal to 273 into 22 by 7. So 22 3s are, or first we will try to divide it by 7. 7 1s are 7. Let me try with pencil. 7 1s are 7. 7 3s are 21. So 66, right? 6 left, 63. 7 9s are 63. So 39. And 39 into 22. So 22 9s are 198. 198. So 19 left. 22 3s are 66. 19 and 66. 85. So 858 square centimeter. And this is the answer of sum number 8. Therefore, the total area of given toy is 858 square centimeter. Sum number 9, which is of 3 marks. In a given figure, a cylindrical wrapper of flat tablets is shown. This is a wrapper in which small tablets are available. The radius of tablets is 7 mm and its thickness is 5 mm. Radius of this tablet, the radius of each tablet is 7 mm and its thickness is the height of this tablet, height is 5 mm. So I'll write radius, this much is 7 mm and thickness is 5 mm. This is the thickness is the height. Next, how many such tablets are wrapped in this wrapper? For that, the dimensions of a wrapper should be given. It is given in the diagram. See here, the height, first of all, the shape of the wrapper is cylindrical, in which height is 10 centimeter and a diameter is given 14 millimeter. As you can see, all the measurements are given in millimeter. Only the height is given in 10 centimeter. So we have to convert this centimeter into millimeter. So solution, I have already written given for cylindrical tablet, radius r 7 millimeter for tablet, thickness height h 5 millimeter of a tablet. For a cylindrical wrapper, diameter d. Why capital D? Because it is of bigger object, so I have written capital letter D, 14 millimeter, which is given, and height capital H, because it is height of a bigger cylinder, which is 10 centimeter. Now we need to convert 10 centimeter into millimeter. So first of all, we will convert diameter into radius because we don't want diameter. So first we will write for a wrapper, diameter equal to double of radius, or you can directly write radius is double of diameter. Therefore radius is half of diameter, not double, half of diameter. So half of 14 mm. Therefore radius is 7 millimeter. So we got the radius. The next, height we need to convert into millimeter. So height equal to 10 centimeter equal to 10 into 10 millimeter, because 1 centimeter is 10 millimeter, equal to 100 millimeter. That is the height. Now we need to find number of tablets that we can wrap in it. It means how many tablets it can hold. So for that we have to understand the capacity of the wrapper when you convert the wrapper into cylindrical form, into cylindrical shape. So the volume of wrapper, capacity of the wrapper means volume of wrapper, right? And in which how many, we need to find how many tablets we can wrap, means how many tablets we can fill in it. So for that we need to find volume of tablet, and then we have to divide, right? So first of all we will find the volume of cylindrical wrapper. So volume of cylindrical wrapper. The volume of cylinder is pi r square h. I have purposely written as a capital because we know it is the bigger one. Now pi, we will keep it as pi because in even the tablet are of cylindrical shape, the tiny cylinder, small cylinders. So pi will also come in their formula. R, radius is 14 mm, no 7 mm. So 7 into height, and height is 100 mm, millimeter cube. That is the volume of cylindrical wrapper. You can write V1. Now volume of tablet equal to pi r square h. Why same formula? Because tablets are also tiny cylinders. We will assume as V2, pi will keep pi, r, here the radius is 7 mm and the thickness is 5 mm, 5 millimeter cube. Then number of tablet equal to number of tablet in a wrapper equal to volume of wrapper upon volume of tablet. Therefore we'll assume number of tablet as n. So n equal to volume of wrapper is pi into 7 into 7 into 100, and volume of tablet is pi into, now it's r square, so 7 into 7 2 times, so 7 into 7 into 5, pi will get cancelled, 7 will get cancelled, again 7 will get cancelled, 5 1s are 5 20s are, so n equal to 20. So the answer, number of tablets that can be wrapped in wrapper is 20 tablets. And this is the end of sum number 9. Now sum number 10, which is of 4 marks. Very important sum. The given figure shows a toy. This is a toy. You might have seen such type of toy. Small toddlers, they keep on playing with such type of toy. Its a lower part is hemisphere, and the upper part is a cone. Upper part you can see is a cone. Find the volume, the surface area of the toy from the measure shown in the figure. The measures shown in the figures are: height is given 4 centimeter, and the radius of the head is given 3 centimeter. Solution: we need to find two things: volume and surface area of a toy. So volume of a toy and surface area of a toy. So we will find them separately. So first we will find volume of the toy. Now volume of the toy means volume of a cone and a volume of hemisphere, because this face of a toy is of hemisphere. So volume of a cone plus volume of hemisphere. So for a volume, so for that now you should know the formula. Now given I have written for a conical part, there's a cap, conical part. Height is 4, radius is 3, and for hemispherical part radius is 3. Common sense, because this radius is 3, so this radius will also be 3. It is same. Now solution: volume for a cone formula is, I'll write with pencil, volume of cone 1/3 of pi r square h. Does it has all the given data? R is there, h is there, yes. And the volume of hemisphere is 2/3 pi r cube. So here also radius is the variable and radius is given 3. So we know all the data, so we don't have to apply any other formula first, directly volume. Solution: now for a figure or for a toy, volume of cone equal to 1/3 of pi r square h, and volume of hemisphere equal to 2/3 pi r cube. Now volume of cone V1 1/3. We will not substitute the value of pi. I know the pi is 3.14, but right now we will not substitute. R for a toy, R is 3 square and height is 4, that is V1. And volume of hemisphere V2 is 2/3 pi. We will not substitute. R, radius is 3 again, but 3 cube, so 3 cube, right? Now R cube of 3 cube. So V1 and V2. Now therefore volume of a toy equal to volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere volume of cone is 1/3 pi 3 square into 4 plus, it is volume, so I need to write centimeter cube, and here centimeter cube. Here it will be 2/3 into pi into 3 cube. Now we'll take out common. So 1/3 will be common. I know it is 2/3, but you can take out 1/3 as common and 2 will remain. Pi is common, Here 3 square we have, and here we have 3 cube. So 3 square and 3 cube, so 3 square will be common. So in first part, 1/3 is common, pi is common, 3 square is common, so only 4 is left. So 4 plus. In the second part, 1/3 is common, so 2 left. Pi is common, 3 square is common, so one more 3 is left, right? One more 3 is left. So 1/3 of pi, now we will substitute the value of pi. Pi is 314 upon 100 into 3 square is 9, 4 plus 6, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3 3s are, so 314 into 3 upon 100 into 10, 0 0 get cancelled, 3 4s are 12, 1, 3 1s are 3 and 1 4, and 3 3s are 9 by 10, so 94.2. Now we should write after decimal 2 digit, so 94.20 volume is centimeter cube. So we got the first answer, volume of a toy. Therefore volume of a toy is 94.20 centimeter cube. Now still we need to find surface area of a toy. Now if you carefully observe the figure, surface area of toy is curved surface area of cone and curved surface area of hemisphere. That will be surface area of toy. Now surface area or curved surface area of cone is pi RL, and curved surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. We have radius of hemisphere, so this we can do pi RL. We don't have a slant height, so first of all we need to find slant height. So first, the relation between slant height, radius and height for a cone. L square equal to R square plus H square, and that is formula. L square, L we need to find, R is 3 square plus H is 4 square. So L square equal to 3 square 9 and 4 square 16. So L square definitely you know it's 25, and L equal to square root of 25. It's not a big task, which is only 5 units are given centimeter, so L we got 5 centimeter. So finally we got L. Now we'll find out curved surface area of cone, CSA of cone. The formula is pi RL formula. CSA1, so I'll write it as A1. Pi, we'll keep it as pi because the same like volume we will take out common. R for the cone is given 3 and L is given 5. Therefore area equal to, it is easy to calculate, that's why I'm calculating. 5 3s are 15, 15 pi square centimeter, that is A1. Now CSA of hemisphere, which is 2 pi r square, and that is definitely a formula. Therefore 2 will remain 2, pi will also remain pi. R radius is 3 square, and 3 square 9, so 2 into pi into 9, 9 2s are 18, which is easy to calculate, square centimeter. We will assume this as A2. Therefore the surface area of a toy equal to A1 plus A2. A1 15 pi plus A2 18 pi. Now pi is common. 15 plus 18 pi, it is already given, 314 upon 100 into 18 plus 15, 33. So answer will be multiplication of 33 into 314. It is 10362 upon 100 centimeter square, that is 103.62 square centimeter. So final answer, the volume of a given toy is 94.20 centimeter cube or cubic centimeter, and surface area of same toy is 103.62 square centimeter. And this is the end of this sum number 10. Now sum number 11, which is just of 2 marks. This sum is very easy. Find the surface area and the volume of the beach ball shown in the figure, which is of 2 marks. Given for spherical beach ball, diameter is 42 centimeter. When diameter is given, we can find out radius first. So solution for a spherical beach ball, diameter equal to 42 centimeter, which is D. Therefore radius R equal to half of diameter equal to half of 42 and 21 centimeter. The next one, we need to find surface area and volume. Surface area of sphere, 4 pi r square, and that is formula. 4 pi value is not given, so we have to take it as 22 upon 7 or 3.14. It should be given or not given. Let me check the textbook. So it is not given, so we will be taking 22 by 7, and R is 21 into 21. 7 ones are 7 threes are. So 22 into 4 is 88, and 21 threes are 63. So we'll multiply 88 and 63. So 63 into 88. 8 threes are 24, 2. 8 6 are 48, 50, 504. So 0, 4, 0, 5, because the digit is same. So 4, 4, 5, 5. So answer is 5, 5, 4, 4. 5, 5, 4, 4 square centimeter. So this is the surface area of beach ball. The next, volume of beach ball of sphere, 4 upon 3 pi r cube, formula. So 4 upon 3 pi 22 by 7 into r, radius 21 into 21 into 21. Now cancellation, 7 ones are 7 threes are 21, 3 3 get cancelled. Now 22 into 4 again 88, and 21 square is 441. So 441 into 88, 441 into 88. 8 ones are 8, 8 fours are 32, 3, 8 fours are 32, and 3 35. 0, 8, 2, 5 and 3. 8, 10, 1, 8, 8 and 3. So it is 38808 centimeter cube. This is the volume of a ball. So answer, surface area of sphere or spherical beach ball is 5544 square centimeter and volume of same ball is 38808 centimeter cube. This is the end of sum number 11. Sum number 12, which is of 3 marks. Now this need understanding of Archimedes principle. What Archimedes told? Archimedes told whenever you put anything in a water or in a liquid, right, it raises the volume of that liquid equivalent to volume of the object immersed in it. Example, if you immerse a stone in beaker which contain volume or any other liquid, the level of liquid will increase. How much it will increase? It will increase by the volume equal to the volume of stone which you have put in it. Same way, you know the story of thirsty crow. Stone by stone, one by one stone or pebbles he keep on putting into the pot and the water level was coming up. Same situation is in this sum. Or exactly the opposite situation. It means when already a stone is there, and if you remove the stone, what will happen to the water level? It will decrease in a beaker. So first we will understand that example beaker A, which has this much of water. This beaker A condition, not beaker A, beaker is same only. This beaker which with condition A has this much amount of water. When you put a marble or a stone in it, a heavy stone, so what will happen? The water level will increase. By this much. If we are assuming water level is increasing by this much part, that means the volume of this water level will be equal to the volume of this marble. So volume of marble will be equal to volume of raised water level. Then when you remove this marble again, it will come back to its original volume or original level. Correct? So if you want to find the volume of this water, when volume of water with marble is given, what you have to do? Volume of water with marble minus volume of marble, right? But when the volume of water is given and marble is added, then what you have to find? The volume of marble plus volume of water. This will be equal. Are you getting it? So this is the concept of sum number 12. So we'll start with the question and then solution. First, as shown in the figure, the cylindrical glass contain water. A metal sphere of diameter 2 cm is immersed in it. A metal sphere of diameter 2 cm. Its diameter is 2 cm, 2 mm. That means radius is 1 centimeter it is. So 2 cm. So radius is 1 centimeter is immersed in it. Find the volume of the water. So only volume of water means after adding this sphere, definitely the volume must have increased. We need to find original volume without this marble or sphere. For the metal sphere, diameter is 2 cm. For a cylindrical glass, diameter is 14 cm. Height of the water in the glass is 30 cm. Right now it is 30 cm. For volume of water in the glass. Now how to find it? For that we'll assume let the radii of the sphere and the glass B R and R respectively, right? Sphere is small, so it has small radius, and the glass is bigger, which is cylindrical in shape, so it has R, capital R as a radius. Next, radius of a sphere. Sphere, which is small r, equal to diameter upon 2. Diameter is given 2 centimeter upon 2, which is 1 centimeter, and radius of glass, which is r, equal to diameter upon 2, equal to 14 upon 2, which is 7 centimeter. Now volume of sphere. Volume of sphere. For formula, sphere is this metal, right? Now metallic sphere. So formula is volume 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Formula 4 upon 3 pi, we will keep as pi. R radius is 1, right? So 1 into 1 into 1. So it will be 4 upon 3 pi centimeter cube. This is volume of sphere. Now volume of sphere with cylinder, this water, volume of water level. Now current water level with sphere. Now volume of water level, or water with sphere. What is the shape of water? You know, the water take the shape of container, and the container is cylindrical shape. So the right now currently the shape of water is cylindrical in shape. So volume of water with sphere will be volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder. Therefore volume and volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Pi we'll assume as capital R because it is radius, right? Radius of glass, capital R. So pi will remain pi. Capital R is 7 into 7 into height. Height of the water is 30 centimeter. It is only the water, not the full height. The water height of water is 30 centimeter. So 30, and volume is centimeter cube. So equal to 30 into 49. So 49 into 30 pi centimeter cube. 0. 147 pi centimeter cube is the volume. Now volume of water equal to volume of water with sphere minus volume of sphere. So volume of water with sphere is 1470 pi, and volume of sphere is 4 upon 3 pi. We need to subtract them. So before that we have to take out LCM. LCM will be cross multiplication LCM. So first of all I'll take out pi as common. Now 3 into 1470, 3 zeros are 0, 3 sevens are 21, 2 3 fours are 12, and 2 14, 1 3 ones are 3, and 1 4, 4 4 ones 0 minus 4 ones are 4 upon 3. Now 4406 upon 3 pi equal to 4406 upon 3. Value of pi is not given, so we will take it 22 by 7. After multiplication, 6 and 9 6 932 9 6 932 by 21. and after dividing it we will get 4615.80 centimeter cube. Therefore volume of water in a glass is 4615.80 centimeter cube. And this is the end of sum number 12. Now some important example sums. The first one is length, breadth and height of oil can are 20 centimeter, 20 centimeter and 30 centimeter respectively. How much oil will it contain? Definitely it contain the oil equal to its volume. So we need to find volume of cuboid. So for a cuboid given, we have written to find how much oil it can contain. So first of all we will find out volume. So for a cuboid, volume equal to L into B into H. Formula: length is 20, breadth is 20, height is 30. So it is 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So 12,000 centimeter cube, that is volume. We know 1 liter is 1000 centimeter cube. Since 1 liter equal to 1000 centimeter cube, therefore capacity of oil can equal to 12,000 upon 1000. 12,000 is the volume and we are converting into liters, so divided by 1000 equal to 12 liters. Therefore the oil can will have capacity of 12 liters. And this is the answer of example 1. One more simple solved example which is also of 2 marks. The adjoining figure measures of a joker's cap is given. How much cloth is needed? Now cloth, to make a cap, only the curved surface area is required. To make a cap or even a tent, curved surface area is required. So here the cloth required to make a cap equal to curved surface area. And what is the curved surface area of cone? Pi RL. Pi will remain 22 upon 7 or 3.14. R is given 10 and slant height L is given 21. So all measurements are there. So for a conical cap, curved surface area pi R L, and this is formula pi 22 by 7 because value of pi is not given. R is given 10 and slant height is 21. 7 1s are 7 3s are 21. 22 3s are 66. So 660 square centimeter, that is curved surface area. Therefore how much cloth is required? The cloth required to make above joker's cap is 660 square centimeter. Now this type of examples can be asked in exam. Example 3, and which is of 3 marks, page 141. As shown in the adjacent figure, the sphere is placed in the cylinder. Now sphere, that is a ball, it is a season ball, a cricket ball, which is placed in a cylinder. It touches the top, bottom and the curved surface area of the cylinder. It touches, it is completely packed in it. Now find the radius of the base of the cylinder. If the radius of the base of the cylinder is R, find this question answers. Now first, what is the ratio of the radii of the sphere and cylinder? Radii of sphere and radii of cylinder. So first, here the radius will be this, here also the radius will be this. Now you can see, as the ball or a sphere is completely fitted into this cylindrical jar, so its radius are same. So definitely ratio will be 1:1. Now how to write it? So first of all we will write radius of cylinder or radius of base of cylinder equal to radius of sphere. Equal to r. Next is height. Height of cylinder. Now cylinder's height is the diameter of the radius. Height of the cylinder equal to diameter of sphere equal to d equal to double of r, double of radius. Now the first part was find the ratio of the radii of the sphere. So radius of sphere upon radius of cylinder equal to r by r equal to 1 by 1. And here therefore answer is 1:1. 1:1 is the answer. The next is second, what is the ratio of CSA of cylinder to CSA of sphere? For that, CSA of cylinder equal to 2 pi RH, and that is formula. 2 pi r is also same, but height is double of radius. Height is h, and which is double of radius, 2r. So 2 2s are 4 pi r square, that is surface area of curved surface area of cylinder. We'll mark it as 1. Then CSA of sphere formula is 4 pi r square, mark it 2. Therefore CSA of cylinder upon CSA of sphere equal to 4 pi r square equal to 1 upon 1. So equal to 1:1 is the ratio of second. Now the third one is, what is the ratio of volume of the cylinder to the sphere? Volume of cylinder pi r square h, which is pi into r square. Height is double of radius, so 2 pi r cube, volume of cylinder, mark it 1, because h is double of radius. Now volume of sphere, 4 upon 3 pi r cube, this is formula. Now since volume of cylinder upon volume of sphere equal to here we will get 2 pi r cube upon 4 by 3 pi r cube. Pi r cube cancel. 2 into 3 by 4. Right now the fraction in denominator will get reciprocal. So 2 1s are 2 2s are, and 3 by 2. Therefore volume of cylinder is to volume of sphere equal to 3:2. This sum is very important. So this is the end of exercise 7.1 of mensuration.